It is finally time for another full face video, and today we're going to do a full face of Makeup by Mario. Jumping into this, I think I pretty much have everything except for his brow pencil, mascara, and setting spray. I don't need any more setting spray at the moment. I also have mascaras that I really like, so I didn't really feel the need to pick that up. And then as far as the brow pencil went, I'm more of a brow pen kind of girl, so I didn't pick that up either. We are also going to ignore the hair situation here. I am just trying to let the hair sit, and it'll be pretty at the end, I promise. Starting off with brows, I do have his brow gel, and I do like this. It's actually pretty strong hold, and I was a little skeptical at first, like, is it actually gonna be strong hold? Or is it gonna be some of these brow gels, and they say it's strong hold. Not even 10 minutes later, your brow hairs are just standing up everywhere. This one is actually really nice, and it's more affordable than some of his other products in this line, but I do enjoy it. Now, I did not see face primer in his line, so I'm gonna quickly go ahead, use my brow pen, and then we're gonna jump into foundation. I have not tried this foundation yet, and this just came in today. And one thing I want to note is like how separated it is. It's not even like oil, you know what I mean? It's glitter. It looks like liquid highlighter in there. Can you see how glimmery and like shimmery that is? It looks like liquid highlighter in this foundation. So I am kind of curious. And then if you guys seen when I was testing out the little trial size packets, trying to figure out what shade I did go with 3W. So we're gonna hope this works. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a bad match. And of course I am gonna go in with my damp sponge, which is covered in Zeus hair at the moment. You gotta love having dogs. I'm gonna start with 2 pumps, and we're gonna hope that it's mixed up enough. Yeah, that's not a bad color match. It's definitely the best out of the options that I had. So we're gonna go with it. It is very radiant, which I kind of expected after seeing the glitter in the bottle. Color, not the best, but not the worst. I have definitely picked worse for myself. We are going in with the concealer now. I do really enjoy this. I got this as an Ipsy add-on, and it's so good. And it's like self-setting too, which is really nice, especially when you're oily like me. And I did see he is coming out with a new version of his foundation, so I might have to get my hands on that because I think it's supposed to be a matte version, and as an oily girl, I could use that. Beautiful. Now, other products that I really like. These are both minis, but they are pigmented enough, so I'm not worried about it. I have the mini soft sculpt shaping stick in the shade medium, and then I also have their mini soft pop blush stick in pale petal. Beautiful. I love his cream formulas. I do have powder blush and bronzer I am going to be trying out for the first time today, so we're going to see how that goes on top of this, but I am using this as a base. Even just the sculpting stick is so beautiful. I love how creamy and easy this is to blend into the skin. It's gorgeous. And again, the blush stick is also a beautiful formula. It blends in like butter. This color, like, are you joking? Now, is the powder blush exactly this color? No, because this is pink and my powder blush is peachy, but I think the two together is going to be very beautiful. And this has a little bit of like a satin glow to it, so we'll see. Here we are, just cream products. Let's move into his loose powder. I have the shade 2 Neutral Light. This literally just came in as well, so we're gonna try it for the first time and hope it's good and does not ruin my look. Okay, it is very finely milled, which I appreciate, and it is mattifying instantly. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna like this, especially if it controls my oil. And then after everything is set, I don't think the foundation is that bad of a match, truthfully. Again, jumping into products that I have not yet tried. This is the Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer in the shade Medium. I think this is going to be beautiful. And then that blush I showed you is their Soft Pop Powder Blush in Creamy Peach. We gotta try them. Let's go ahead and dip into the bronzer first. Okay, yeah, she is pigmented, but very smooth. And it's not looking heavy on top of that cream either. It's just setting it into place really nice. All right, let's go ahead and try out the powder blush now. Okay. Oh yeah, that is pigmented. That is definitely enough for both cheeks, but oh yeah, that cream blush and then the powder blush on top, beautiful. We're not even done with the complexion, and that glow is very, very pretty. Let's go ahead and move into its highlighter. This is Soft Glow highlighter in the shade Pearl. My packaging just snapped off. That is the top part. It's supposed to look like that. That just like completely snapped off. That's not a great start. I have used this highlighter maybe twice, so there is no reason it should have popped off the way it did. And it's literally just been sitting in that white container I showed you at the beginning on my floor, waiting for the rest of the products to come in. Has not moved, have not dropped it. Don't know why I did that. But the actual product, very pretty. Did I buy a black eyeliner pencil from Makeup by Mario? Yes, I did. I have heard really good things about these liners. Are they my favorite? No. Are they bad? No. They are very pigmented and creamy, but they are a little pricey. I want to say this was like $26, $28. A little pricey. But all of his pencils, whether that be an eyeliner or a lip liner, they do come with a nice little sharpener, and the sharpener is actually good. It's not like a hunk of junk sharpener to just throw in the box. No, it's actually good. And I use that for a lot of my other pencils as well. I do like the sharpener, so I will point that out. That could be why it's a little more high ticket, and they do have brushes at the end of them as well. It's just a little much for an eyeliner. Now for eyeshadow, I have the new cream shadow in the shade Slate, and then I have both of the more neutral palettes. I have the Master Mattes, the neutrals. Love, 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 love this palette. And then I also have Master Mattes Original, which is more of a warm tone palette. I love both of these, but we already know where this look is going. And then I also have this Master Crystal Reflector in the shade Quartz. It's a highlighter, but it's pure glitter. It's kind of like the Fenty Diamond Balm. That's what this is, essentially, but Makeup by Mario brand. So let's do a little looky look with the neutrals palette. And who knows, we might just throw a little bit of this on, because why not? We're here, we're playing with things. So I'm just going to keep this gray shade on the outer corner. And even though I went ahead and I set my lid with powder after I put concealer all over my lid, this still blends out like a dream. And to bring that look there just a little more, I am going to take the matte gray shade in this palette, and we're just gonna dip into that very lightly and start buffing out this edge a little more. Make it super seamless. And with that powder shadow, I'm taking it a little further into the crease right here, just to give my eyes a little more shape, because I'm not going to use many shadows in this look. Then for the lid, we are going to use the lightest shade in the palette, and I'm going to use a little flat brush like so. And we're just going to fill in the empty lid space. I just want a base before we put that glitter on. Just brighten up the palette underneath. Oh, I'm already in love. Then we're gonna buff out the lower lash line using the black shade. Just give it a little smokiness. And we're just keeping it on this outer portion of the lower lash line, like so. Going in with my broken little janky highlighter situation, we are going to highlight the inner corners, and then we are going to place that glitter on the lid, and it is just so beautiful. I have used that before as well. Oh, I am so in love with this look already. Just wait for the lips. Now, the glitter. Are you ready for this? Oh yeah. And that is just going all over the lid. It is so pretty. I also did not get his liquid liner because I don't like felt tips. I prefer a brush tip. So we're just gonna use a little bit a black eyeshadow. It's right up against the lash line. We're not gonna do anything too crazy because the products really speak for themselves. I don't need to do a super intricate look. The products speak for themselves. And I'm really just keeping this on this outer portion as well. I'm just keeping all the heaviness, all the darkness on this outer corner and keeping the inner very light and sparkly and pretty. I don't know if I should do a wing. I could easily do a wing, but I kind of like the way it looks as is. Like I said, I already have a killer lash combo, so I really did not need the mascara. And yes, these are my real lashes. It is just mascara. Moving on, let's go ahead and talk lips. We are using the lip pencil in Hue and then the Super Satin lipstick in South Shore. Yeah, like I said, the lip liners also come with a brush and a sharpener as well. And sharpener is good. And you can see that is super creamy and pigmented. Lip liner, and now let's go ahead and top it with the lipstick. I love this lip combo. It's so pretty. And here is the full face of Makeup by Mario. I am obsessed. I think obsessed is an understatement. And I had to wear this cute little pinstripe shirt. Yeah, it is giving everything I needed to give and much more. Even the new products that I tried for the first time today, I am loving, and they did not disappoint. Makeup by Mario never disappoints me, so there's that. But if you like these kind of videos or any kind of makeup videos, that's what I do over here, so definitely like and subscribe before you leave. And if you have any suggestions of other brands that you want to see a full face of, or if you just haven't seen the playlist yet, definitely check that out and let me know what brand I should do next. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.